Okay, just want to make a little comparison here with these two mowers. Got an L110 and an L111, and basically looking at them, the same concept, same body, frame, deck. I believe this is the earlier model. Well, yeah, 110, 111. And I think we're looking at the 2003, 2005. I think they were both 1 year models. And I've owned this one for a little over a year. And it's got about 230 hours on it. Just bought this one this week, and it has 900 hours on it. I bought this 110 because of the deck. Now it won't show up pretty much in this, probably in this video, but the deck on this thing is basically at its end. I've got it welded a couple of places. I mean, it's still pretty solid, but these mowers are, you know, coming pretty much to their end. So I'm seeing a lot of them come on sale for great prices. Under $300 for that one, under $250 for this one. I have a video on that one if someone wants to know the story on it. But this deck is solid. The spindles, everything's tight, and it came with 3 more extra sets of gator blades. It has the mulch plug on it, which is my first time using that on a rider, and I'll talk about that in a second. And I just want to point out some things. I've used it all day today on a couple of yards, and a couple of things I want to point out that I've noticed some differences. Now, the biggest thing that will separate the two will be what's under the hood. Okay, now the L111 has the twin Briggs 20 horse, and it's powerful, it's loud, it gets the job done. I personally, I like the cut on these decks. You can get them adjusted up pretty high and leaves a pretty nice cut. This one, when I picked it up yesterday, already had gator blades on it. Spindles in great shape, blades in great shape, but I sharpened them anyway. And under the hood on this one, 900 hours on it now. Look at this. First time owning a Kohler Command 17.5. I've heard a lot about them. All the reviews online seem to be pretty good. And let me just give you the short story on it. This mower was listed for not running, not being able to move. Said the transmission was busted, and only thing was good was the engine. He had just serviced that, which I pretty much believe. Seemed like a pretty meticulous guy with the condition of it. I cleaned it up and wiped it down and everything, so it looks a little bit better. But this engine didn't have a battery. I got home, put a battery in it. She fired right up. So I started thinking, I said, well, since I got it started, let me try. He said it did move. He had just bought the new John Deere with the Kawasaki engine in it. It was a beauty. So I was messing around, and after I got it started, I started messing with the pedal. So it inched and inched back. Well, I said, it can't be that bad. It will move. So I took the deck off, and I'm going to try to add a picture that I took yesterday. And right up under here, there are two pulleys. I guess they're idler pulleys that go around the drive belt. The belt had come out of the belt guide and got down on the lip of the pulley, so it wasn't making good traction. And I saw that. I said, no, that can't be it. There's no way. Pushed it over to the side, took the deck off, loosened up the pulley, put the belt back on the pulley, turned it back over, fired it up, drove it all around, put the deck back on, cut with it all day today. So it was listed, and I bought it only for parts, thinking I would end up taking the engine off and putting it on a Craftsman I have there, LT, or I would try to find another transmission and see if I could tackle it myself. When I saw the shape of it when I pulled up, I knew right then all those ideas were scrapped, because if you can see the body of it compared to this was totally rusted. I don't know if it shows up. I didn't do a professional job. I just painted it, spray painted it, but it was all rusted out when I picked it up from the beach. And it has had, the only work's been done to it is the what's that, regulator. Put that on there, and other than that, it ran from the day I picked it up. So I'm gonna let you hear the difference. Now I know what I think, but I want you to just hear the difference in the engines. Okay, let's go with the oldest first. Okay, that's the oldest. Now let's go with the youngster here. See what she'll do. So that's what they sound like. That's what they look like. The seats are basically in the same condition. Oh, and things I've noticed, but I didn't want to get into ordering anything and buying anything until I knew what it would do. And after today, I'm pretty confident in what she'll do. If she does nothing else, it's already worth it to me. But this mulch plug has got to come off. That doesn't work very well in tall grass that is healthy. Okay, that has to come off. So I'll put that chute over here, take the mulch plug off. The dry belt is cracking, and one of the pulleys is wearing. So I can get 2 pulleys in a dry belt for $20 on eBay. So I'll order that today because I feel pretty confident in what's going on with it. And hey, I just run them till I can't run them anymore. I don't know how much more I'll get out of this with 917 hours on it. I've heard great things about those engines, but for under $250, I can't get mad, you know, what I get out of it. Simply bought this hoping it was going to help keep that alive. But the story may be, from what I'm gathering, this may outlive that. Take care, guys. Till the next time.